Hello, 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 hello. Aha, the mic. Finally, it's on. So, good day, everybody. Merry Christmas. Um, this would. Ooh, let's have a 1:45 in the afternoon on the 25th of December, 2020. Um, that's UK time. So, you know, apologies to all you people out there who aren't from the UK, or rather, congratulations, you're not in the UK. um, hopefully, you're all having a good time. Plenty of cheer, beer, food, good company, and all the rest of it. If you want to chat about something, just pop it in the chat and we'll have a chat. That's the idea behind today. Give people somewhere to go to talk, just chat, and listen to some random music. So, speaking of random music, um, yeah.
Metalheads gather round and listen to a tale that's gonna leave you buzzing. In a twist of fate, destruction draws near as the robotic hamsters may appear. Oh yeah! They march through the night, filled by chaos and greed, blowing red eyes through my circuitry. See the cheese from the unsuspecting souls. No one can stop them, they've lost control. Oh yeah! Robotic hamsters on the loose, stealing cheese without excuse. Metal flames and sparks ignite as the world falls into their fight. Robotic hamsters, they're out for blood. No one can escape their metal flood. Run for cover, hide your cheese before the robotic hamsters bring us to our knees.
Sorry, had to do it. I love that snippet. Um, so yeah, Christmas 2024. Hope you've all got what you were looking for. At the moment, I think most people in the UK just want a peaceful time, less stress, and less politics, ideally. A lot of people in the US, however, probably want answers to do with a certain flying set of objects. Seems drones are the big topic nowadays. I can understand why. You look up in the sky, you see, don't know what it is, and no answers are forthcoming. Wait, I've got a mic issue. 1 second. Aha, might pick up now. So yeah, anyone out there got any photographs, any videos? Have you seen anything weird in the sky? Saw quite a few very strange cloud formations this morning. The mic's cutting out. I'm very sorry. Yeah, headphones. Yeah, we had some very strange formations driving out this morning. Nothing major. They're just very, very out of place. The whole sky looks uniform and has a certain feel about it. And then two massive clouds. One looked like a mushroom cloud, which was kind of odd. And that slowly dissipated. But it was like, where did that come from? Not exactly sure where. I think it was north. But yeah, weird morning, weird looking skies, currently threatening rain. Be nice if we had snow, but let's face it, since the 80s, snow's been pretty lacking around Christmas. So we get what we're given. So we've got a nice mild Christmas at the minute. Kind of warm, kind of dreary. Could be any day in the year in the UK. So, with that said, yeah, stream's here for anyone who wants to chat about anything you like. I don't mind. I'll join in unless it's something you want me to talk about. Yeah, I'm here for as long as I'm needed. If that's 3 minutes, then 3 minutes is it. If it's 3 hours, bingo. As long as it helps someone out, I'm fine. Oh yeah, there is one thing. I've been asked why I've been so lax with the uploads this year. The uploads are still forthcoming. I've been writing. I have a lot of stuff ready to record. I've been editing, getting all the written work sorted. So that can literally just be read. It's ready to go. The problem I've got is, I don't know if anyone would be aware, but earlier in the year, sort of Feb time, I made a video about my voice sounding more like Kermit. Something happened at the start of the year. I'm not quite sure what set it off, but my throat went weird, and I started croaking and coughing constantly. And ever since then, my voice hasn't been right. It's kind of difficult to do voices. I mean, this is strained, to be fair. It doesn't feel natural anymore. Something's happened at the start of the year, and it's screwed my voice. So at the moment, I'm trying to get back into doing it. Someone said it was me doing the Krieg song. That's what caused it. But that was done like 2 months before. So it's a nice idea, because there was a bit of shouting on that. But no, it wasn't the Krieg song that did it. It was literally one day I was fine, and the following day it was like, hello, my voice is gone. And it just didn't sound right. It was horrible. And as I was talking, my voice would be kind of going up and down. So I'd be talking like this, but my voice, back of my throat was just having none of it. So until kind of September-ish, my voice has still been off, and it's still not right now. I've got the volume there, but it's it's almost like, it's really hard to explain, but it's like one side of my mouth seems to restrict the flow of air, if that makes sense. So as I'm talking, it almost feels like there's two channels, and one of them, like the left-hand side, seems to flow fairly well, or the right-hand side seems... Oh, it's hard to explain it. It kind of feels tight. So as I'm talking or trying to produce a voice, it's almost like the left-hand side's reaching my lips before the right-hand side. I can't put it into words properly, because it's just very weird. But yeah, it causes me a lot of problems at the minute. So my voice seems to fluctuate, and yeah, it's trying to get the voices back and me comfortable with my voice again, because it's just, to me, it just sounds off, and I can't even blame my mic or my headphones, or I can't blame any of the tech. It is literally a physical issue with my throat. Throat, mouth, somewhere around there. But one day, hopefully, it'll clear up. But until then, the writing is commencing. So, sorry to the guy out there who said the Krieg were the issue. The Krieg are never the issue. The Krieg are the solution every time. But no, it wasn't that. That was good 2 months before. But it was a nice sentiment. So, on that note, yeah, bit of Krieg.
Are you ready, men? Yes! We have our orders. Are we at position? Yes, Commissar. We are there. Good. Scouts, anything to report? Nothing yet. Wait. Well, what is it? Something on the scanners, sir. What is it? Over there, in the distance. I asked what it is. I cannot see. Give me your sights. They are here. Zenith are approaching. Ready your souls, men. We are ready, sir. You your positions! Awaiting your orders, sir! All you Kriegsmen stand in line! Shovel deployed right by our side. At command they lift them high! Salute with shovels to the sky. Digging deep and digging fast, and morale and flagging to the last. And then when we have digging done, trench BLs at last! Trench, trench, trench! We stand on the front, trenches dug and guns high. Shovels to hand, forever holding on the line. Gas mask deployed with pride in our soul. You never beat us 'cause you see you'll be messing with the Krieg. Messing with the Krieg! Across lands we roll, to the front lines we stroll. Make a trench from holes. Yes, make a trench from holes! Armor behind us, bombarding their souls. But we be safe and sound as we hold in our holes. Trench! Now ready, last guns, find your mark! Here now the fighting starts. Use your sights, ignite their hearts! Drop them before the melee starts. Then ready arm with bayonet, before to us the Xenos get! Defend this trench, fight for your lives, and don't forget your knives! For the Imperium! We stand on the front, trenches dug and guns high. Shovels to hand, forever holding on the line. Gas mask deployed with pride in our soul. You never beat us 'cause you see you'll be messing with the Krieg. Messing with the Krieg! Across lands we roll, to the front lines we stroll. Make a trench from holes. Yes, make a trench from holes! Armor behind us, bombarding their souls. But we be safe and sound as we hold in our hold. Across lands we roll, to the front lines we stroll. Make a trench from holes. Yes, make a trench from holes! Armor behind us, bombarding their souls. But we be safe and sound as we hold in our holes. Trench! Into our trenches now they rush. Bayonets to strike their guts. We hold our ground as back we push. Although they outnumber us. Secret weapons to the fore, to silent sky just like before. Above the stream of battle's din, shovels for the win! Shovels for the win! We stand on the front, trenches dug and guns high. Shovels to hand, forever holding on the line. Gas mask deployed with pride in our soul. You never beat us 'cause you see you'll be messing with the Krieg. Messing with the Krieg! Across lands we roll, to the front lines we stroll. Make a trench from holes. Yes, make a trench from holes! Armor behind us, bombarding their souls. But we be safe and sound as we hold in our hold. Across lands we roll, to the front lines we stroll. Make a trench from holes. Yes, make a trench from holes! Armor behind us, bombarding their souls. But we be safe and sound as we hold in our holes. On your left, mark! I see them. Let them taste our wrath. Take them down. Fight harder, men. Give them something to fear. There can be no retreat. This trench will be their grave. Together as one. No one runs on either side. Let's make this work. Gun them down. For the Imperium! We stand on the front, trenches dug and guns high. Shovels to hand, forever holding on the line. Gas mask deployed with pride in our soul. You never beat us 'cause you see you'll be messing with the Krieg. Messing with the Krieg! Across lands we roll, to the front lines we stroll. Make a trench from holes. Yes, make a trench from holes! Armor behind us, bombarding their souls. But we be safe and sound as we hold in our hold. Across lands we roll, to the front lines we stroll. Make a trench from holes. Yes, make a trench from holes! Armor behind us, bombarding their souls. But we be safe and sound as we hold in our hold. Trench! Trench! Trench!
Yes, some of that. For the people out there that wanted to hear that again, there you go. For anyone else, sorry you had to hear that. Yeah, fun times, fun times. So that said, this year's been interesting, to say the least. Yeah, drones. All I've heard since the end of November is drone, drone, drone. That's literally it. Um, can't look at YouTube, can't look at general media. Everything's just drone, 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 which is a nice change from everyone pointing at Biden and laughing, or having a good go at the UK political scene, which is an absolute cluster, to be fair. But it's nice to have a distraction. Whether they're, I don't know, the number of theories on what they are range from hobbyists, which clearly not, to aliens, military tech, to all sorts of random. But yeah, it's been an interesting distraction. But 2024, how's it been for you lot? All you people out there? I mean, have you had a good year? Have you had a bad year? Has it been mediocre? Here it's been, other than my voice, pain in the ass that was. It's been okay, I guess. Things are plodding. The Crab Viv is finally together. It's all in one piece. For anyone who didn't know, wasn't aware, vampire crabs. I have a 3-foot Viv, which it's water based, sort of like 3/4 land, quarter water. I put 9 graphite crabs in there, and they're a fair size. They're about 2 inches. And then for 6 weeks, I think I saw 2. Like, oh wow, okay. And then after waiting even longer, I was like, I think they've all died. I don't know how. There's plenty of food in there, all the resources they need, all the hidey holes. I took everything off the top layers, couldn't see a sign of them anywhere. So I went and picked up some more. This time, lavenders. So lavender vampire crabs. Aha! Mr. Jacob, sir. How are you? How the devil are you, sir? Nice to see you, bud. Shame I didn't manage to catch up over Christmas. Everyone's been busy as hell leading up, and that's how it goes. Yeah, the lavender crabs. I put them in. I picked up 6, 2 male, 4 female. Stopped the arguing and the fighting. Popped them in. They were happy, and then they disappeared. I'm like, something in there eating them somehow. No. It looks like they've all gone to ground. So I now have 2 colonies of crabs in there, and they're not fighting. They just kind of respectfully see each other and are like, right, you stay over there, and I'll stay over here. Let's not fight, yeah? Because yeah, they're just dead skittish. It's quite funny. You'll see a purple one come out, and it will spot the graphite, and the graphite will spot it, or they'll both stop, and they'll kind of very slowly go about what they were doing. And if one of them moves too much, the other one scarpers, which is not what everyone's telling me will happen. Apparently, they'll rip each other apart. So far, after when was the entomology show? Start of the month. So 3 plus 4 plus weeks. Not a peep. They've literally kept themselves to themselves. There's no bits of crab all over the tank. They've just literally gone, right, I'm living here. You're living there. Let's chill. It's nice. Oh. Oh, yeah, the good old mute. It just reminds me my phone's just beeped at me. See if it's important. Ah, kinda. Merry Christmas to that person. Hey, I sent out messages hours ago. and people are really just only just picking the phone up, which is good because it means they're doing something other than sitting on the phone doom scrolling. So at least one day of the year they can put them down. Nice to see. Right. So far we've had some heavy metal hamsters. We've had Trench, or rather, Craig. Um. So yeah, we'll grab another Christmas fave. Ooh, which one? We have a bit of Slade, a bit of Bing, a bit of Shakin' Stevens, or a bit of Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know. But yeah. So how are you doing, Jacob? All good, mate? Says. But it's still on mute. But no, it's a weird year. But like I said, hopefully voice is back. And if the voice is back, let's hope, in theory, that I can do some recording. It's more or less back. It's not 100%. Like I was saying with the weird breathing thing. Left hand side of my mouth seems faster flow than the right, and I can't fathom why that is. So, fingers crossed, recordings will resume soon, and this backlog of writing can get slammed on the channel so people can enjoy it or dissect it, whichever they want to do. Take the piss, I don't mind. I'm not. I'm writing it because I feel the urge, and yeah, Jake, definitely Jacob. I've got some little things here for you actually. Nothing major, just some bits. Um, I just figured I'll get something for you and something for Curden, aka the Gaz. And basically I just went, I just ordered a few of these random things, and I just got them, and they weren't exactly what I'd ordered. So I was like, huh, okay, so who do they fit? But yeah, I've just picked up some random bits. Nothing major, dude. Don't worry. But yeah, we'll have to get Gaz out as well. That'll be fun. Even if it is just a pop out for munchies. Either way, be a laugh. But yeah, the year's been okay, the usual, nothing new. With my major gripe being my voice, which still hasn't quite got back to where I want it or where I need it recording. The only good thing that's happened with regards to the recording side of things is a new PC. Because I kind of had to, because video processing was getting ridiculous. The old machine was fine for gaming, but crap when it came to doing streams, and exceptionally bad when it came to processing. Processing a 4-hour video could take anywhere up to 3 hours. Even though it was fine on lower thread stuff, it just couldn't handle it. Yet now the machine I've got does the same video in about 20 minutes. So 20 minutes max is much better than 3+ hours. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy. It'd be nice to get it faster, but I'm not spending £1,800 on a graphics card. Can't afford it. So yeah, it'll stay as it is until I get the means to upgrade it. But yeah, so maybe next week. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll poke the Gazmeister, and we'll see how that works out, dude. Fingers crossed. I know something's going off on the second, but I don't think it's something. Yeah, it's not to do with me. I think someone else needs something on the second. So yeah, should be good. Should be. I'll get back to you later on that one. I can't give a guarantee because no one's here, just me. But fingers crossed that'll be okay. Yeah. So the year's been weird. Voice there. New PC. Yay. Crabs. mental. I just can't believe that there's 9 graphites were put in there. We lost 2. So there's at least there's up to 7 graphites in there at the minute. I only ever see 1 at a time. And I thought it was the same crab, but the one I keep seeing is a male. But ever so often I'm like, wait a minute, that's female. Like, hang on. So it's definitely, they're living in a colony in a corner. Well, a third of the tank is theirs, basically. The other 2/3 are the purples, because they just don't... The graphite ones have decided they like this corner, and I never see them out. So I've got to resort to dropping the lights down. Fingers crossed that does the trick. Get them out where it's a bit more twilight, because they don't like bright lights. For the purple ones, I can only see the one. In fact, now I know exactly where one is, but the other 5, God knows, they just went to ground. And the only one I can find is the smallest one, which is like, it's about as wide as my thumb. It's so tiny. It's half the size of all of the other ones. Oh, that's cool, Jacob. That'd be awesome, mate. That will be fantastic. Yeah. By then, hopefully, I'll have a clue what the hell's going off. 27th, 20th, so 30th. Yeah, that works, because it'd be next Friday, wouldn't it? Yeah, cool. Hang on. 5 to... No, it'd be Thursday, wouldn't it? Yeah. All right, mate. Many thanks for dropping in, mate. And look forward to meeting up again, mate. Always a pleasure, sir. Always. Boo, 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 boo. So, we have a Jacob. There we go. Unach Jacob. So, Jacob's popping off. I'll just have to ask this question.
What's this? What's this? There's color everywhere. What's this? There's white things in the air. What's this? I can't believe my eyes. I must be dreaming. Wake up, Jack. This isn't fair. What's this? What's this? What's this? There's something very wrong. What's this? There's people singing songs. What's this? The streets are lined with little creatures laughing. Everybody seems so happy. Have I possibly gone daffy? What is this? What's this? There's children throwing snowballs instead of throwing heads. They're busy building toys and absolutely no one's dead. There's frost in every window. Oh, I can't believe my eyes. And in my bones I feel the warmth that's coming from inside. Oh, look, what's this? The hanging mistletoe. They kiss? Why, that looks so unique. Inspired! They're gathering around to hear his story, roasting chestnuts on a fire. What's this? What's this? In here, they've got a little tree. How queer! And who would ever think? And why? They're covering it with tiny little things. They've got electric lights on strings and there's a smile in everyone. So now correct me if I'm wrong. This looks like fun, this looks like fun. Oh, could it be I got my wish? What's this? Oh my, what now? The children are asleep. But look, there's nothing underneath. No ghouls, no witches here to scream and scare them or ensnare them. Only little cozy things secure inside their dreamland. What's this? The monsters are all missing and the nightmares can't be found. And in their place there seems to be good feeling all around. Instead of screams, I swear I can hear music in the air. The smell of cakes and pies are absolutely everywhere. the sights, the sounds, they're everywhere and all around. I've never felt so good before. This empty place inside of me is filling up. I simply cannot get enough. I want it, oh I want it, oh I want it for my own. I've got to know, it is this place that I have found. What is this? Christmas Town?
Sorry, had to do it. I love that when it came out many, many years back. So, on the note of random Christmas things to watch, there's Nightmare Before Christmas, which has an excuse to watch it twice a year, Halloween and Christmas. Has anyone seen anything good lately? Film-wise, show-wise, giggities? Sorry, the mic cuts out there. Right, start again. So, music, films, gigs, theatre, anything like that? Has anyone seen anything good? Any events? We went to a couple of reenactment places, festivals, markets. They were pretty good. If you're into armor and weaponry and want to buy something you actually use, functional, very good. Or if you're a LARPer, also very good. Basically, 2 markets held on the same days, 3 days, twice a year. Storm, the original reenactors market, and ARM, which is the artisans reenactment market. I always get that one. But yeah, Torm and Arm, or Arm and Torm, where you look at it. But yeah, good fun. Lots of stuff to be seen. Lots of shiny, shiny armor with large price tags. But well worth it. But film-wise, anyone seen anything good? I mean, we started watching the fun that was Ulysses 30 back from the 1980s, as in like 1981. Yeah, I think it was 81. This mic is driving me nuts. He's cutting out. Oh well, yeah, Ulysses 31, 1981. We started running through that. Just old nostalgia classics, I guess. A couple of other bits as well. But then we had to watch the Red One with The Rock and Mr. Evans. That was surprisingly good. As a kids flick, it's great. And it was nice to see J.K. Simmons ripped as hell. I could just see him in his without the Santa garb, muscled up as he is now, just shouting, "Bring me Spider-Man!" It's just so cool. But yeah, J.K. Simmons. It's worth watching just to see him. To be fair, I'm not. The Rock, I can take it or leave it. Some of the stuff's funny. Some of the stuff is fairly good. But in general, I'm not a big Rock fan. Rock, yes, but not The Rock. He's definitely got his places in various types of film, and he's pretty good. But I don't know. It's yeah. There are other people that would be better suited to some of the parts. But all in all, it was good fun. As a pre-Christmas film, it was kind of entertaining. Oh yeah, we watched Venom 2. That was kind of cool. Last Dance. Couple of bits that were just sort of why, like the Las Vegas dancing with Mrs. Chen. Funny, but it was like they just needed a cheaper way to move the thing along to get them captured. It was just meh. But the rest of it was pretty cool. So hopefully that's going to lead into the new Spidey. Still got other things. But I've still not watched Penguin. I know a lot of people have been telling me to watch it. But I just haven't got around to it. Just look good though. Look very good. What else are we checking? Hellbound, new series of Hellbound. First series was great. The second series, so far, 3 or 4 episodes in, it seems to be crawling. It's just very slow. Still okay. Just, I think the thing with watching Hellbound is you want to see the monsters. You want to see the creatures and more explanation of what's going off. And so far, there's been next to nothing in 3 to 4 episodes. So it's like, yeah. But we have started watching Creature Commandos. An adult DC James Gunn animation, which, to be fair, is kind of funny. If you're a comic guy, if you like your comics and you like them a little bit more adult than Superman, it's pretty good. It's got some nice things in it. All I'm going to say is Tin Man is awesome. But yeah, you just watch so much random over the past month or two. It's hard to come up with something really good. But yeah, I definitely recommend watching Creature Commandos if you've not seen it yet. I mean, it's still being released, so I'm up to episode 4, I think, somewhere around there. But it was pretty good, pretty good. Oh yeah, and What If's just started up, which, to be fair, I know a lot of people are raving about it, but I'm not overly fond of it. Some of the What If ones are really good. Some of them are ropey as hell, like most of last season. This one, yeah, an excuse to put everyone in Mecca. Yeah, it was all right, wasn't great, and so far up to episode 3, and not massively impressed. It's all right, something to kill time, I guess. But Secret Level, oh my god. Right, I'm gonna say it now, so I can get it out of the way. The best one is a toss up between the Armored Core with Keanu Reeves, because that was just really good, especially the ending. Quite like that. There's Nobody Like Me. Squish. Pop. Anyone who's seen it knows. Anyone that doesn't will just be confused. And obviously, episode 5, Warhammer 40k. That was just the shit. I'm sorry. That was just fantastic. That guy, the guy who made the Astartes series, needs to be given his own series. He needs to just be let run with these things. He should be given an outline, told what story to portray, and just let him get the hell on with it, because he's so bloody good. I mean, anyone who's seen it, anyone who plays 40k, or has read any 40k, or has seen any 40k, and you watch that, and you're like, whoa, that's totally unrealistic. That's not what a Marine would do. Oh, they're too fast. Oh, they're too strong. Clearly, you've not understood how overpowered a Space Marine is compared to an average human. The speed, everything. I mean, it's one of these things where people have, as a general description, right? A Space Marine is a big mass of muscle. He's trained, he's honed, he's physical perfection. You look at a bodybuilder and you look at a normal athlete, like a gymnast or something. People assume the gymnast will be many times faster than the bodybuilder. What people don't understand is muscles aren't just for show. They don't just allow you to lift. All your fibers, like your twitch fibers and stuff within your muscle, that make up your musculature, they make you fast. The more muscle you have, you are actually faster. It's really weird, but when you look at someone who's massive, you'd assume they're going to be lumbering, and they always depict it as that. But when you look at someone who is 7+ foot tall, and he's already going to be fast, and he's going to be obviously a hell of a lot stronger than a normal person. But then you stick him in a suit of ceramite body armor, which is augmented to give him more speed, durability, and power. Of course, he's going to rip people apart. It's like that one combat scene near the start portrays how deadly a space marine would be against relatively unarmed assailants. I mean, they were hitting him with, effectively, it's like putting a suit of plate mail on, giving someone a stick and saying, "Come at me, bro." Because that's basically what happened. They charged in. The little guy with the sticks charged in and met the guy in full plate mail. Only scale it to from fantasy to sci-fi. And he got what he deserved. All of them. And the storyline as well. Very cool. All based around the man who knows no fear. I mean, one of the big things with Space Marines is we shall know no fear. Basically, in the books, it goes on about this a lot. And in the tabletop, I assume they still do. They used to get an ability called Fearless, which basically meant they don't take morale. They basically stand there regardless to the last man and go down fighting, which is how they've always portrayed Space Marines. So, taking Titus, basically taking one of the most iconic characters that they've used in practically every game they've ever made, and show a little bit of an inkling into who he was when he was young, when he was a child, how he was more than happy to walk up to a Space Marine and smack him because he showed no fear. He wasn't scared of anything. He was just totally without any kind of, I suppose you could say he was without any kind of awareness of what was going to happen to him. But basically, he just has no fear. And that episode did such a good job of showing that. And also the benefits that having no fear has. Like going up Creature of Zench, who pops into everyone's head, gives them their worst fear, and when she comes to him, it's like, I have no fear. And then he proceeds to kick the crap out of her. Yeah, literally unstoppable force meets brick wall. And brick wall goes, I have a knife and you're squishy. End of. Brilliant. I love that. That was so good. But the praise has to go to the Astartes guy, the guy who did the original Astartes series and all the little spin-off pieces, who did that. That guy is fantastic and needs to do his own series. He needs to be given the opportunity to just do what he does with a story and not be kind of chained into, you can release one a year, or can you just do an episode for this? He could do a series and it would be so bloody good. I mean, that Astartes, it's only a little tiny series. I think was it 4 or 6 episodes? There wasn't much to it, but that did more for Games Workshop's fanboys and Games Workshop's advertisements than Games Workshop does. That one video had the internet nuts because it showed everything that someone who knows the lore, appreciates the system, has the capacity to make these things, and is genuinely interested as a labor of love to make it work. That was bloody amazing. And then he comes out with the one on Secret Level, and it's just like, yeah, can't argue. Undisputed king of 40k films, as far as I'm concerned. If they need to do a digital trailer for the upcoming stuff for His name Cavill. They should probably get them on board to do any CGI trailers because he would make it work. He could just slot Cavill into the armor, and it just looked fantastic. No AI needed. That guy would just be so good doing it. Sorry, got carried away there. Oh, I'm just so happy the secret level did what it did with those two. They actually got the people to do them that were really good. The other episodes, to be honest, the first 6 I thought were really good. Did the first 6? Let me just check. You know what? I've moved. Oh no, where are they? No, put them down some. Right, bear with me 1 second. I need to locate some. Anime. Oh, I didn't pop them in there. Right, I will find them. Honestly. Yes. There we go. Yeah, the first 8, sorry. First 8, great. Dungeons and Dragons, that was pretty cool. Sifu, oh, so good. New World, definitely made me giggle. It was the whole kind of Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm better than you. I will rule you all. Followed by death after death after death as he realizes eventually people let him win. He's not as good as he thinks. And the only friend he has is the guy he keeps taking the piss out of, who's his servant. And then, obviously, at the end, he changes and he melts down his crown, make a robotic arm for the guy who has an arm missing, who's his best bud. Brilliant. The New World was pretty good as well. That was fairly okay. Unreal Tournament, though. I mean, to be fair, Warhammer definitely the top of that series as far as I'm concerned. And then Armored Core second for definite. But after that, I mean, Crossfire was pretty good, which was the We're the Good Guys. That was pretty cool. And the Pac-Man one was different, but it was kind of cool. But for me, Unreal Tournament, because I kind of grew up playing Unreal Tournament from when it first got released. And I remember all those maps for the Leandri Corps, and the fact Zan was one of the main characters you could play. And they basically took that one character, expanded his lore, basically explain and show how he went from being a mining robot to being the champion. That was really good. But again, that's a nostalgia run. Because I must have hammered thousands of hours into that game competitively. It was just so much fun. And then, obviously, Armored Core, just, Keanu Reeves being a badass, as you'd expect. He's good at it. So the first half of the series up to Armored Core, I really enjoyed. I mean, I wasn't, New World was pretty good, but wasn't really my thing. The Pac-Man one, I liked the idea, but it was just, I don't know, something didn't hit right with it. But it was a nice concept. But the second set of the series let it down. I think they put all the good stuff in the first half, and the second set was just It just didn't feel as highly produced as the other stuff. Some of the stories were just not great. I think the best one was the AI that was running the city. And a guy goes there and challenges it to basically get control of the city because the city's falling apart. And yeah, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's pretty good. That one I enjoyed. But a lot of the other ones were just, I don't know. Like the Origins of Mega Man, okay, all right. The problem is, after watching the first 8, your expectations are so damn high that when you come to watch the next 7, you're like, eh, you feel really deflated. It's like, why did you not mix them up? I mean, one of them's only about 6 minutes long, remember rightly. But yeah, as a series as a whole, it's pretty good. But personally, if you're going to watch any, you want first 8 episodes, and then I can't remember what episode number the city one is. Well, basically, the city one is on par with the first 8. The other ones, I could take or leave them. They're not great, not compared to the other ones. But it's a good series. It's done by the guys who did Love, Death, and Robots. So if you've seen that, you kind of know what you're going to get, ish. Kind of. Only this is dedicated towards games. So they're taking different games and made standalones. So there you go. Secret Level. That was the other one that we watched. Couldn't for the life remember what the hell it was. Glad I did though. Because Warhammer. Jeez. Love it. But I think the next thing I'm going to have to watch will have to be Penguin, because I've got to watch that. Penguin, another Creature Commandos. There'll be another What If by then. Heretic, that just looks fantastic. Everyone's used to seeing seeing the main character Grant as he always seems to be playing a nice guy or someone who's a bit off. And in this one, he's playing a badass. He seems to be playing a pretty creepy guy. It should be interesting. And no, before anyone asked, I'm not watching Smile 2, because Smile was the biggest bag of butt I've watched in a long time. I'm not wasting another hour and whatever of my life watching a second one to something which, to be fair, isn't great. It wasn't good at all. Oh, it's creepy. Is it hell? Like Longlegs. It was hyped up massively. And I think the whole film could have been compacted into about 9 minutes and got all the relevant bits in and the creepiness. Because the rest of it's just art shots. It just doesn't lend to the film really. I just prefer, if I want to watch my Nicolas Cage being mental, I'll watch Nicolas Cage being mental. But I don't know. Bit weird. Oh yeah, another series if anyone wants to check it out. There's a series called 30 Coins or 30 Monedas. It's supposed to be really good. I've not watched it yet. But it's something to do with priesthood and golden coin. I've got to look into it some more. But someone's recommended that to me, so I've got to give it a go. Oh, and if anyone hasn't seen them from quite some years ago, we're talking like, when would it be? 2004? Yeah, 2004, and then 2006. There were 2 films released. Released. One was called Night Watch. The second one, Day Watch. Yeah, they're worth a watch if you're into sort of like supernatural kind of good versus evil fighting vampires and stuff like that. It was a different take, super low budget, although they did have one special effect in it of a winged character, which was absolutely fantastic when it came out. But there was supposed to be a third one, and I don't think they ever made it, which is a shame, because it was a nice little low budget take on that kind of good versus evil thing. Quite nice. kind of gutted that the third one never arrived. But hey, there you go. Right, I've rambled long enough. Let's go with. Ooh, let's have a bit of shaky.
Snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. It's the season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Time for parties and celebrations. People dancing all night long. Time for presents and exchanging kisses. Time for singing Christmas songs. We're gonna have a party tonight. I'm gonna find that girl underneath the mistletoe and kiss by candlelight. Room is swaying, records playing, all the old songs we love to hear. All I wish that every day was Christmas. What a nice way to spend the year. We're gonna have a party tonight. I'm gonna find that girl underneath the mistletoe and kiss by candlelight. Snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. It's the season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone. Snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. It's the season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. It's the season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Oh, snow is falling all around me. Children playing, having fun. It's the season, love and understanding. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone. Ooh, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Okay. The lurker has arrived. I knew you were out there somewhere, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Any questions? Just fire them away, and I'll answer them as best I can. So, that said, bit of Shakin' Stevens, bit of the old 80s. If anyone's old enough to remember that, I know some of you guys weren't even around back then. Ah, lucky. Anyone who was, hooray! You're as old as I am, if not older in some cases. Nudge, nudge. Right. So, back to stuff. Yes, that's the answer. Fingers lurkers turned up. Yes, there are going to be more things put up. There is new stuff to be recorded. I know you've missed this so far, so I'll quickly skip over it again. Voice, not been good. Voice, getting better now. Hopefully this means new stuff in the new year. unless I can get it done before then, which is a possibility. But I do need, ideally, at least one, potentially two people to do some additional voiceovers. Because I'm sure people get sick of me trying to do different voices. I say trying because sometimes they don't work good. But I try. One man band, you know, as always. So I've committed myself to getting several things pushed out. I have a lot, as many of you know, I do have a lot of stuff on the go writing. At the moment, I have. Where are we? Ah, trying to find the damn files now. Right. So, at the moment, we've got quite a few things up. We've got Beta of a Prime, got How It All Began, which was the original one I did 2 years ago. Or started 2 years ago when I launched the channel. That took the best part of half a year to finish. But people seem to receive it quite well. So How It All Began, Beta of a Prime, the New Prime is another one, as I recall. My brain cell is dying right now. Let me just check what we got. Yeah, Fate of a Prime. We have Stories from the Realms of Emanon. We also have Other Works, which at the moment consists of Antenna, the signal, which, to be fair, has gone down fairly well. I was quite happy with that one. Say Fate of the Prime. I think it did say Fate of the Prime, didn't it? How It All Began, Fate of the Prime. Oh yeah, Emanon Stories. The New Prime. And I'm blanking now. I think there's another one. Oh no, there was two more. I put up Omri and the Dragon General. Now they were just the first parts. They were just sort of like I said I would do them, so I put up the first parts as placeholders to give people an idea. Chances are they are both being re-recorded. How can I put it? The words have been re-edited. I've basically gone through them, looked at them, and gone, that could sound much better. So they've been hashed a bit. They're going to be re-recorded. And then onto that, we have first full section of Comrie. That's finished and done and ready to record. And has been for quite some time. The Dragon General is also in the same condition where it's been written, done, ready to go, ready to record. I have another non-Emanon related one, which is called Snow, which I would have loved to have got out for Christmas. The only problem being is it's, oh god. Let me just find. Is that the one? That's Autumn Resting. Oh yeah, Autumn's Resting is another one, but that's not finished yet. There we go. We have Dark Reflection, or I'm not sure what to call it, but basically that's. I think I've just called it Dark, but it's being tagged as Dark Reflection at the moment. That's almost up to a point where that can be left as the first section, and that's 5 or 6 parts currently. There's Dave. Yes, there's a series called Dave. which is all about the trials and tribulations of a young man in a fantasy setting trying to survive and find his way around the world, and all the people he runs into. It leans very heavily onto sort of like not Warhammer lore, but that kind of world design. Um, but it's basically him learning the ropes of life after his family's been taken away. So he's getting his way. Snow, which is, let me open the goddamn document. Let's have a look. MNO. 16 parts. Allegedly. Hang on. 16. No, 13, 14, 15. 17. Yes, 17 parts. That just needs to be rechecked. Then that's good. There's another one called Vamps, which I'm currently up to 19 or 20 chapters. It's heading towards a conclusion currently. That'll be a long one. That's kind of based around present day, or present day tech, kinda. The twist on vampires, and I've got a couple of little shorts, which would probably be like no more than 10 minutes long. They're kind of either horror based or supernatural based, just something different. Then I've got a lot of other stuff which has been written over the year, which is just fits into random stuff. And then obviously I've got songs, of which I have an absolute shed load, but the only one I'm happy to put out, Krieg one, because the Krieg one's finished more or less, and because of the voice, I've not really recorded the other ones. I've recorded some of them, but I'm not happy with them. And if I'm not happy with them, no one's listening to them. As much as Squigmas is, it sounds okay. My voice was going while I was doing that, because that was kind of after I'd finished the Krieg one. I wanted the Krieg one done, dusted, finished, so I could pass it to the Iron Warrior server. So people get some feedback, and it's kind of a thank you to all the people who are members of the Krieg Guard over there, as well as Iron Warrior, Diffrig, the man himself, and Harry, the ever loyal Krieg. But hardly anyone gave any. Basically, I got feedback from 2 people, and I don't think anyone listened to it. So, to me, it felt like a waste of time. But it wasn't, because the people I wanted to listen to it did. So all's good, and I will play that every year, just because every time Christmas rolls around, it's been up for a year. So it'll get an anniversary every year. So as far as I'm concerned, it's a Christmas song. They made it in time for Christmas. So apologies, but you're going to hear it. But yeah, I've got quite a few. I mean, this Squigmas, which is finished, but I'm not happy with. Mainly because my voice was going, so the orc sounds flat. Is the best way of putting it. Doesn't sound good at all.
The goblin sounds okay though.
But the orc, no. The orc needs some beef to it, and yeah, it sounds kind of old and crotchety. What have we got? There are a lot of writings put through. But yeah, like I say, Snow's the main one I want to get done, but I need 2 people to do it. And it's not going to be can you pop over for an hour or 2, record this, cheers, nice one. It's going to be an ongoing thing, because there's 16, 17 parts to it. Some of the parts don't need anyone, but some of them sort of like interaction between the characters. The only way that's going to work is if they're both in the same room. That way they can play off each other. So I've got to get two people who kind of know each other, get along to do the two voices. And I want to get people who match the characters if I can. But I'll see how it goes. If not, I'll just have to jiggery it myself. But yeah, I don't do a very good Hermione, so my voice isn't that good. But yeah, so this snow, that should be a nice little kind of cosmic horror. Then I've got, like I say, Vamps and Dark. Dark is technically an Emanon one, but it's standalone because although there's hints of it linking in, there's no direct link. So it can actually be a standalone story without having to know anything about like how it all began or Comrie, Fate of a Prime, New Prime, stories, Dragon Gen. None of that matters to that story. So I may put it in both sections. I'm not sure. Either way, it'll be up there. People will be able to listen to it. And yeah, all is good. In theory. But yeah. So all I can really say is thanks for everyone who's watched stuff. The Carnifos Discovers, that seemed to take off reasonably well. Mainly because Pop-Up Puppet Theatre are fantastic people, has to be said. People who don't know who Pop-Up Puppet Theatre is, you're missing out. You really are missing out. Unfortunately, fortunately, I do have two of the other ones, but I can't put them up because the audio is terrible and the video recording is also equally terrible. If you were there, you get it, but if you weren't there, there's stuff out of shot. You can't make out some of the audio. And all I'm going to say is crappy hardware. So basically, Flash Gordon and Forbidden Planet, I've not put up there. But hopefully I'll get to see them in the next year and get to record them. And then I can put them up. Because PPC are just fantastic. Very nice guys. And yeah, if you ever get a chance to get to SFW event, people you really want to go and see a Pop-Up Puppet Theatre, possibly the cosplay plims, if you're up to cosplay, and Jolly Boat. Who doesn't like pirate songs? Yar! Good old pirate entertainment. Because Bob Marley's No Woman, No Cry, or One Hook and One Eye. It's fantastic. Yeah, Pop-Up Puppet Theatre, Jolly Boat, cosplay stuff because it's a sci-fi weekender. And the other one is Mr. John Robertson, Robotron, also known as The Dark Room. Hey! Hello, Mr. Asher. How you doing, mate? Merry Christmas, bud. But yeah, if you can ever get to an SFW event, or if you want to get down for a day, I can possibly grab a ticket. It not cost too much. I could probably sort one out. But if you can get down, if you can try and get down in the day when they're on, fantastic. Plus, John Robertson's just bloody hilarious. He's the kind of guy who'll say hi and steal your beer, as he does in one of the shows. I did remember that, and that was hilarious. With the stingray of surprisingly easy to do. Yes. But yeah, all in all, it's been an entertaining year. Thanks for all the watches on the vids. I know I've not really released anything big this year, mainly because, like I say, my voice. Even when I'm streaming games on the gaming channel, I try not to talk too much because my throat strains really easily at the minute, and it's like I say, start of the year, something happened, my voice went, and I've not been right since. The only way I can stop the pain when it kicks in is alcohol, not because the alcohol stops the pain, it soothes the back of my throat. I've not found anything else that works, which I know is a bit of a sad excuse to drink, but unfortunately, it's the only thing I found. So unless I can find something else, looks like whiskey and rum are in my future. Absinthe works really well, although that's 65 plus, I believe. Yep, it's 65 plus. So yeah, that works wonderfully. I just love to know how to get rid of the damn thing. And sucking lozenges don't do jack. So I don't know what I've done. But yeah, there you go. Kermit will not return unless I strain my voice. And I want to get the recordings done. So there you go. Right. So there's no one asking any questions right now. I guess we're gonna go and have what we have not had and have not had in many years. A White Christmas.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Huzzah! Haha! Sorry about that. I always shout down the mic to start with because I'm concerned the mic doesn't pick me up. I keep watching these little bars dance around, and sometimes I'll be talking and they stop, and I'm like, damn, the mic's died again. One of those things. I use the headphone mic for this. If I use the Yeti, it picks up the entire goddamn room. Every drop of water, fan. Ugh. I've tried. I've tried tuning it out numerous times, and it's just an absolute pain in the ass. But you know, one of those things. Oh, hydrate. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, bit of ginger beer mead. Kill the back of that throat. Right, so we've had a bit of a chat about stuff we've watched. We've had a bit of a whine about general bits. Yeah, Astartes. Sorry. Episode 5, Secret Level, Astartes guy. God damn, that's good. Warhammer for the win. Yeah. I just want to watch it again now. I can't stream it because, yeah, I'll get slammed. Okay. Oh well. You'll have to go watch it. Secret Level, Episode 5 and Episode 8. They're the ones you want. Episode 4, if you remember Unreal Tournament. But yeah, we've had a quick mention of drones, just because, and weird sky, weird mushroom cloud this morning, which was like, what the hell is that? Kind of disconcerting. You're driving along at 60, you look out the window, and you're like, can you all see that? Because that looks like a mushroom cloud. And everyone's like, yep. It's like, oh, that's not good. And thankfully it just dissipated. I was like, thank for that. But yeah, it was a little bit of a shock to the system. So like 10:30 and the world is ending. No. But yeah. 2024 has been weird. Definitely been getting weirder, especially towards the end of the year. Everyone racing to cram what they want to do in, and sort of like every conspiracy under the sun rearing its head or shouting for attention. The internet. How do we ever live without it? Oh yeah, we did. But it's nice to see people have put down mobile phones and have bothered to text. Although saying that, I'm just having a quick look. Yep, there's at least half of the people haven't picked their phone up yet, which is good. I'd like them to reply to me in the next 2 or 3 days, so they've got rest and respite from picking their doom scroll machine up. Should enjoy the time. Unplug. But yeah. So, Christmas aside, what's everyone doing for the new year? I mean, Christmas is here now. Or for the children, it happened this morning. It's probably still happening now, thanks to Christmas dinner. And in a couple of hours' time, they'll be like, where's my computer? Where's my laptop? Where's my tablet? Where's my phone? Because attention spans nowadays is 0. But that aside, with Christmas being here and already being processed by most of the country, what is everyone doing for the new year? Anyone got any new year plans? Anyone got gigs? Anyone got events they're going to? Anyone going away? You know, anything at all. I'll be static in my usual spot, doing my usual thing. But I'm sure someone out there must be doing something, because yeah, got to be interested in whatever I'm doing. All I'll be doing is shouting into a mic and hoping it makes sense sometime. But the only thing I'm planning on doing for the new year, other than uploading a lot of stuff on the game channel, is having a good look at a game called Mines of Moria, or Return to Moria, which is the Lord of the Rings Dwarven craft build hack slash heading into the mines of Moria. Griffith Davis is giving his voice to Gimli. I know it's an old game now. It's been out over a year. I was going to play it. I tried to play it. My old machine glitched. It played fine, but couldn't stream it. It couldn't process it 3 times to show me playing it, an image of me playing it, and then the stream preview. The stream preview went to chop. Then when you went to look at the actual stream, I was lucky to get 2 frames a second. It started off fine, and then it grind, and then it just became unplayable. Well, I was playing it fine. The stream looked like I was frozen in time for like a minute at a time. I had the same issue with what's it called? Human Z, a couple of other games. But I'll be revisiting them and playing them through, like for instance the Moria. Because dwarves mining, what's not to like? What's all the mining songs? Really good. As you're mining, the dwarves, you start to sing, and you come up with all like dwarven mining songs and stuff. Really good, really good fun. So I intend to go back to playing that for a laugh. And I've had a couple of people ask me, it'd be nice if someone had joined me. Especially seeing as if anyone has Epic Games, they actually gave it away a week ago. Yeah, about a week ago, it was free, along with a load of other games. Like at the minute, every day till next year, there's a game a day for free. So that's kind of cool. Might be something interesting on there. But at the minute, I'm kind of resisting the urge to pick up Space Marine 2. Many reasons. One is the price tag. Considering I've picked up a lot of other stuff like Zephon and other, to me, more interesting things. Plus, I need to not be playing the games. I need to be recording the audio. So, if I intend to record the audio, I need to stop with the games. So, yeah, toss up. It's a case of having the time, and then having the time when my throat's okay, then having the time when my throat's okay, and I'm in the right frame of mind to record, and gaming will just run straight through the middle of all that with a steamroller, and I'll never get anything done. So I have to prioritize. And I know if I get something like SM2, I will just be grinding it. So I'm showing restraint by not buying it. As much as I want to play it, no. I've got other more important things to do. I mean, if someone decides, yeah, let's go stream it, I'll do it. But if not, then I'm good. I can wait. I can wait. At least the machine's now capable of doing that, whereas before wouldn't have been a stream. It would have just been, yeah. Oh look, that Space Marine moved. Oh wait, no, it didn't. Yeah. So should be fun. Other people have asked me to sort out for anyone who's played Dawn of War, the old RTS 40K. You had Dawn of War, you had Winter Assault, which introduced Imperial Guard. You had loads of other expansions which introduced different factions. And then you had Dark Crusade, which was like a campaign map. They introduced Necrons. Nice. And Tau and other stuff. And then there was, what's it called? I'm not going to open Steam up to look. Soulstorm. That was it. Which was another campaign which introduced Dark Eldar. And I think it was something else, but I can't remember. But yeah, definitely Dark Eldar. And all good fun. And then Sunbright Spark made a mod called Unification, which basically introduced super heavies and titans and expanded the game so much. Because normally I think there's only, I want to say, 8 or 10 factions, but there's 30 something. They've basically expanded it to over 30, and you can play different chapters. So instead of playing Chaos Marines, you would play either the standard Chaos Marines, or you play World Eaters, or you can literally pick a faction, an army list effectively, and you'd effectively play with different units. And then your super heavies, I mean, the Imperial Guard used to already get things like Baneblades, but they've introduced a lot of other stuff. So giant machines of death, like example, it's too many. What it's called? Basically, the Tau. They have 2 super heavy options, which are like, one's an artillery based mech, which is massive, because they are massive. And basically, one's a focus fire one, one's an artillery based one, but they're absolutely huge, and they're tanking, and it takes ages to build them, lots of resources. You only have like one of them, as it should be, because the maps can't take more than one. It's annihilation on a map once you get stuff out. But yeah, they introduced a lot of big things, but they also tuned everything. So if you play certain types of Marine, you have shotguns and shields, as opposed to just a bolter. So they sorted the loadouts out for all the different factions. So it was really good fun. Someone's asked me to sort it out so we can get a couple of skirmish games going. I've not played it in ages. So I need to get that sorted. That shouldn't take more than half an hour. Which is when they're ready, when they want to do it. But yeah, if anyone has any ideas, I mean, for either channel, the gaming channel, game suggestions are more than welcome. For this channel, anything particularly you want me to write on? I mean, the Emanon stuff is constantly being written. I've just got too much of it to get out, so it's a bit every time I get the opportunity, I just sit there and type. Usually on my phone. Anytime I get dead time, it's like up it goes. Choose the file and go, right, do some more on that. Blah, 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 blah. Job done. So I'm rattling out every time I stop, like a chapter at a time. So there's been a lot written this year. No recording time equals more writing time. But yeah, like I say, I've got a lot of writing to record and a lot to edit still. So if there's anything anyone's interested in or wants me to write more about, then I can add it to the list. And as I get down to it, yeah, I'll add it to the work in progress and bash away at it until it's done. But yeah, so with that said, let's go for another bit more music. We'll have a bit of The Screaming Duck. Anyone who gets that reference from the UK? Awesome. If not, yeah. If you ever seen the music video to this, you know exactly what I mean. Incoming.
Does it turn upon his slave?
You too will believe a duck can scream. I think only the UK people will get that. But yeah. Yeah. Christmas. It's nice and peaceful here. I say it's peaceful, it's quiet. Say peaceful. But yeah, there you go. 2024, Christmas Day. All the fun. So hopefully everyone is awake. In the case of some, now awake. Hi, Chris. Yeah, it's like I say, weird year, lots of craziness, lots of fun, but definitely lots of craziness. Oh, on a weird side note, we were hoping to see Mr. Robertson, Mr. John Robertson of the Dark Room fame. Friday just gone, but apparently the gig got cancelled randomly. Like, no! He was due to be in Breaston, in Derbyshire, at a place called the Bull's Head, which is between Draycott and Long Eaton. He was due to be there Friday just gone, and something went off and they stopped it before the event. I believe it was down to lack of people. So they're rescheduling for Feb. So if anyone wants to watch the Dark Room and they're in the sort of Junction 25 area, hopefully the Mad Nut Job will be playing. I say playing, performing, probably a better word. At the Bull's Head in Breaston sometime around Feb, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I was really looking forward to seeing him on Friday, to be honest. That would have made my Christmas. But yeah, fingers crossed. Come on, John. Got to come back, man. If not, get down to the SFW event in Great Yarmouth in March. He'll be there. I think we'll probably end up with several shows off him. Each show will be unique. And every time you meet John, it's unique. And he's a legend. But yeah, so there you go. This has been a chat and ramble and general randomness for the past 100 minutes. What's that? Not even 2 hours. But it's been long enough to chat and ramble and see a few people. Nice to see Jacob, nice to see Bryson, and nice to see Asher. So, anyone else out there wants to pop anything in the chat just to say hi? Awesome. If not, continue to lurk. That's fine. But yeah, it's been fun. So what I'll do is, if no one wants to ask me anything or no one wants to chat about random, I will call it a day, I guess. I'll call it Christmas Day. There you go. You don't get to say that very often in the year. So I'll call it a Christmas Day, and I'll take a break, and I'll let the Heavy Metal Hamsters preamble, and then we'll finish with Trench. So, unless anyone speaks up in between, I will see people soon. Sooner rather than later, I hope. Take care, all.
Metalheads gather round and listen to a tale that's gonna leave you buzzing. In a twist of fate, destruction draws near as the robotic hamsters they appear. Oh yeah! They march through the night, fit for chaos and breathe. Blowing red eyes, near by circuitry. See the cheese from the unsuspecting souls. No one can stop them, they've lost control. Oh yeah! Robotic hamsters orders. Are we at position? Yes, Commissar. We are there. Good. Scouts, anything to report? Nothing yet. Wait. Well, what is it? Something on the scanner, sir. What is it? Over there, in the distance. I asked what it is. I cannot see. Give me your sights. They are here. Xenos are approaching. Ready your souls, men. We are ready, sir. You know the drill. Take your positions. Awaiting your orders, sir. All you Kriegsmen stand in line! Shovel deployed right by our side. At command they lift them high! Salute with shovels to the sky. Digging deep and digging fast, and morale and flagging to the last. And then when we have digging done, trench be ours at last! Trench, trench, trench! We stand on the front, trenches dogged as guns high. Shovels to hand, forever holding on the line. Gas mask deployed with pride in our soul. You never beat us cause you see you'll be messing with the Krieg. Messing with the Krieg! Across lands we roll, to the front lines we stroll. Make a trench from holes. Yes, make a trench from holes! Armor behind us bombarding their souls. But we be safe and sound as we hold in our holes. Trench! Now ready, las guns, find your mark! Here now the fighting starts. Use your sights, ignite their hearts! Drop them before the melee starts. Then ready arm with bayonet, before to us the Xenos get! Defend this trench, fight for your lives, and don't forget your knives! For the Imperium, we stand on the front, trenches dogged as guns high, shovels to hand, forever holding on the line. Gas mask deployed with pride in our soul. You never beat us cause you see you'll be messing with the Krieg. Messing with the Krieg! Across lands we roll, to the front lines we stroll. Make a trench from holes. Yes, make a trench from holes! Armor behind us bombarding their souls. But we be safe and sound as we hold in our holes. Across lands we roll, to the front lines we stroll. Make a trench from holes. Yes, make a trench from holes! Armor behind us bombarding their souls. But we be safe and sound as we hold in our holes. Trench! Into our trenches now they rush. Bayonets to strike their guts. We hold our ground as back we push. Although they outnumber us. Secret weapons to the fore, to silent sky just like before. Above the stream of battle's din, shovels for the win! Shovels for the win! We stand on the front, trenches dogged as guns high. Shovels to hand, forever holding on the line. Gas mask deployed with pride in our soul. You never beat us cause you see you'll be messing with the Krieg. Messing with the Krieg! Across lands we roll, to the front lines we stroll. Make a trench from holes. Yes, make a trench from holes! Armor behind us bombarding their souls. But we be safe and sound as we hold in our holes. Across lands we roll, to the front lines we stroll. Make a trench from holes. Yes, make a trench from holes! Armor behind us bombarding their souls. But we be safe and sound as we hold in our holes. On your left, mark! I see them. Let them taste our wrath. Take them down. Fight harder, men. Give them something to fear. There can be no retreat. This trench won't be their grave. Together as one. No one runs on either side. Let's make this work. Gun them down. For the Imperium! We stand on the front, trenches dogged as guns high. Shovels to hand, forever holding on the line. Gas mask deployed with pride in our soul. You never beat us cause you see you'll be messing with the Krieg. Messing with the Krieg! Across lands we roll, to the front lines we stroll. Make a trench from holes. Yes, make a trench from holes. Armor behind us, bombarding their souls. But we be safe and sound as we hold in a hole. Across lands we roll, to the front lines we stroll. Make a trench from holes. Yes, make a trench from holes. Armor behind us, bombarding their souls. But we be safe and sound as we hold in a hole. Trench! 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 Trench!
Okay, there you have it. So, have a great 2024, what's left of it. Wish you all the best on Christmas Day. Again, what's left of that. And if I don't speak to you beforehand, have a happy new year and all the best. Take care all and look after each other. Laters.